Hey guys, Procrastination Gaming here and welcome to the channel. This is just going to be my preview for the Lions vs. Vikings. This game's going to be in Minnesota. And obviously last week was pretty frustrating for us Detroit fans. It looked like Golden Tate got in on first glance, but on second glance he definitely did not get in. He was about half an inch short, I guess. And that was a really good effort from the Lions, but I don't think we can rest on that effort. I think we have to play a very good game to beat the Vikings. I think the Vikings are a pretty good team. Obviously, the Vikings are 2-1 right now. The Packers were 2-1 before they played the Bears. Now the Packers are 3-1. So this is a pretty close divisional race. And if the Lions want to get closer to winning playoff games, we need to get home field in playoff games. That means we need to start winning these divisional matchups when they really matter, and we need to win the division. Now, first off, I'm going to start off with the Vikings' offensive side of the ball. I think the Vikings will be able to move the ball. If they can get the ball to their receivers, the receivers can make things happen more than most receivers in the open field. The receivers can make things happen after the catch. Both of their receivers, Diggs and Thielen, are very good route runners, and they're very good. You don't want to let those guys get behind you either. They will take it all the way. So I think we have to do a very good job in coverage this week. And we also have to stop them from running the ball, because if we let Dalvin Cook get going, this game is going to be a very long game for our defense. And if he gets going, I don't think we'd really be able to win this game. So if we can stop the run, we should be able to force them to take short passes, because their deep passing game is based on the play action, and if they're not running the ball well, then the play action isn't going to work very well. So yeah, my most important thing for me is going to be stopping Dalvin Cook. Don't let him get going in the running game. Don't let him catch passes out of the backfield and take him 15 yards. We're going to have to cover him very well out of the backfield as well. And if we do that, we should be able to hold them to 10 or 14 points this game. I'm pretty sure that their offense won't be able to move the ball without Dalvin Cook having a very good game. And I think if the Vikings won this game, Dalvin Cook would probably have close to 200 all-purpose yards. And yeah, as we saw last week, our defense was playing very opportunistic, and that could be good this week. If they're trying to force the ball down the field and we get some tip passes and that kind of thing, we could get some interceptions or something like that. So that's a very good thing going forward. And that brings us to the offensive side of the ball for the Lions. I think early on we're going to see the Lions try to establish the run, and if the Lions can get the run going, then that would be great, because that way we won't even have to try to pass the ball downfield. And in this game, passing down the field kind of worries me a little bit, just because that Vikings front seven is really good. They have very fast linebackers, and they also have pass rushers that can get to Stafford. And on the back end, they have guys in the secondary that can make plays on the ball. So we really have to try to establish a run game. That way we can get those pass rushers on their heels. Because if you ask me, the Vikings front four can beat our offensive linemen. So we're going to have guys helping out and blocking. I think there's going to have to be tight ends, running backs blocking in the backfield. We're going to have to block at least one extra guy every play. At least on plays when we're trying to take shots downfield, we're going to have at least one extra guy in there blocking. And we can't just double team Danielle Hunter and hope for the best, because Everson Griffin is a guy on the other side that can get 3 sacks in a game. And if you look, they also have a guy named Brian Robinson, who a few years ago we were all talking about as a really good pass rusher, and now he's behind Everson Griffin and Danielle Hunter, and we forget that guy is actually really good too. That's a guy that can come out and get 2 sacks out of nowhere. So these Vikings really have a good pass rush, and we have to try to run the ball to get them on their heels. So for the Lions, I would probably expect a pretty big game from Golden Tate, because he's probably going to be our guy making plays in the passing game, coming across the middle and making guys miss and making big plays after the catch. I have heard some reports that Kenny Golladay won't play this game. I'm not sure yet. I haven't have that confirmed by anyone, but it does look like he might be missing this game with a hamstring, and I don't really know what to think about that. I mean, he only has 7 catches on this season so far, and he did have those 2 touchdowns in week 1, but beyond that, he hasn't done a whole lot for us this season yet. At least it does look like Jared Davis will be back this game, so that's really good for our defense. So like I said, I think the Vikings will score somewhere around 10 or 14 points this game, and then I think the Lions will probably score somewhere around 24 points. I don't think Stafford will have a huge game. He doesn't really usually have huge games on the road against good defenses, but I do think with Golden Tate getting about 100 yards and a touchdown, I do think we will probably win this game something like 24-14, 24-13, 24-10, something like that. And I think this game is going to be a pretty good test of what our team is going to really look like this year, going against good teams on the road. And hopefully we can keep up with the Packers in this division race, because I do not think this team would win a road playoff game. And the Lions are going to have a very good divisional record this year if we want even a shot at making the playoffs, because the rest of the Lions' schedule beyond the divisional matchups is pretty intense. On top of our divisional games this year, we still have to play the Panthers, the Saints, the Steelers, the Ravens, the Buccaneers, and the Bengals. So that's a pretty tough schedule. And if you ask me personally, I don't think we're going to win at Saints. I don't think we're going to win at Packers. I don't think we're going to win at Ravens, at Buccaneers, or at Bengals. So if we want to get an opportunity at a home playoff game this year, we're going to have to sweep the Vikings and the Bears if you asked me. And there you have it. This is my Week 4 prediction, Lions at Vikings. We are taking the Lions in this one, 24-14. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and have a great day. Hey guys, if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit that like button on the video. You can also subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos. And you can comment if you ever want to talk anything about football, you want to argue about football. If you have any opinions about Lions, anything like that. You can also follow me on Twitter, tweet at me, anything football related, anything Madden related, anything like that. But yeah guys, hope you enjoyed the video and have a great day.